Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Ray Blue, and this is my movie review of Sausage Party, directed by Tiernan and Conrad Vernon, and has an all-star cast with Seth Rogan, Edward Norton, Jonah Hill, Cera, Craig Robinson, James Franco, Danny McBride, Kristen Wiig of Ghostbusters fame, and Paul Rudd. Yeah, Ant-Man is in this. So, a lot of good people in it. When the movie first opens to a store full of singing produce, I was afraid I was going to be watching some bizarre musical freak show. Turns out, it was just a regular freak show, so that was, pleasant surprise. First off, animation with cussing, sex, and drugs should not be new or shocking to anyone who has grown up with anime or Ralph Bakshi films. I mean, Fritz the Cat came out in 1972. Even so, it took Seth Rogen 8 years to get a studio to greenlight this project, just for making an animation not totally for children. The quality of animation was quite good, especially with a budget of only $19 million, far below the cost of a modern animated film. Its production was costly in some other ways though, apparently, as it's been reported that 36 of the 83 animators who worked on the project went uncredited due to complaints over the working conditions of the film, basically not getting paid for overtime. Regardless, that hard work can be seen on the big screen. For the most part, the film is a series of puns and play on words, with jokes centering around wieners and buns, a douche that is a protagonist jerk, or the interaction between a Jewish bagel, sounding like Woody Allen, and a Middle Eastern lavash. Moreover, the film is actually a fun time, with consistent humor and charm, having language and subject matter most teenagers and adults will relate to in some form or another. Similar in spirit to Toy Story or Lego Movie, anthropomorphizing inanimate objects has usually found a place with moviegoers. Inanimate objects. As well as with animals, movies like The Secret Life of Pets and 9 Lives, for instance. Maybe not 9 Lives, that might be an exception. I mean, have you seen that movie? Don't. The film actually makes some pretty good social commentary on racial cliches, stereotypes, and religious beliefs, and overall has a tone of secular philosophy that I really enjoyed. So, Sausage Party was a pleasant surprise. Much more than a food fight with bad language, it really was food for thought. Rogan is already planning a likely sequel to the film, which isn't surprising given its immediate success at the box office. He also plans to make more adult-oriented animation in the future. That would be great. The film was fun times. While I can't say it was a masterpiece of any sort, certainly worth a trip to the theater for fun weekend out, or at least to your local Redbox when the time comes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and help spread the madness.